Let's go. So, bro, reaching your dream physique is really simple. But now, who even am I? My name is Muhammad, and I've been training for over 3 years now, consistently. This is what I currently look like, right? And by the way, I'm not at my dream physique, but for now, it's only a matter of time until I reach my dream physique, right? And bro, I've made lots of progress, as you can see. This is a picture from June of 2023 after like really going on a crazy cut, losing lots of weight and everything. And this is after like multiple bulks and cuts. As you can see, I've put on a good amount of muscle and everything. So, brother, I would say I'm credible, right? Because it's only a matter of like a couple of things and then just taking action and time, right? So, bro, that takes me to my next point, which is to not don't overcomplicate it. Because, bro, you might be hearing about like like lots of things. For example, what actually builds the muscle, mechanical tension, micro tears, and like lots of different things. But, bro, you don't waste like mental power think about these stuff, because what doesn't matter. For example, like this argument about what actually builds the muscle, right? And you might say people like talking about micro tears in the big 25, like it actually doesn't work like that. It's actually mechanical tension and all that. But bro, does it even matter? It doesn't matter. What you think is it just train hard enough? Just train till failure, right? Train hard, right? Like bro, you have to stop. Like this thing might like get you astray, like lead you astray, right? Especially when it comes to training and all that, is when you overcomplicate everything and focus on the wrong things. Because bro, like reaching dream physique, it's all simple, right? You don't have to overcomplicate and become this nerd about it. No, keep it simple, right? Of course, learn and everything, but don't get into the stupid things, right? Like for example, the argument of, just like I said, what actually builds the muscle? Is it mechanical tension or is it micro tears, and which one causes which one? Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Just train hard enough, right? That's like that does the job. Just train hard enough, and that does everything, right? So, bro, stop overcomplicating it and focusing on the wrong stuff, because it doesn't benefit you. And there's like, for example, another argument which says, what causes progressive overload? No, like progressive overload. People say you have to do progressive overload to build muscle, and there's some people who come, no, actually, hypertrophy is what causes progressive overload. Now, if we talk about this or this, like which way you look at it and which one is right, it doesn't matter. Just do progressive overload. So, bro, like you know, think about all of these stuff or like all these arguments or whatever. That's gonna just like overwhelm you and just waste your time. So, bro, just don't waste your time. Train hard enough and train enough, and like focus on your form. Focus on training really hard, because training till failure is actually hard. So stop focusing on the wrong stuff and focus on the actual correct things. Right? That's the first point. And now, and also, why do I tell you to not like overcomplicate it? Because you're going to be doing this for the long term, 10 years, 7 years, right? So, bro, what do you need to do to reach your dream physique? It's only a couple of things, right? And now, these couple of things are with training included, right? So, what do? You teach your dream physique, and the dream physique is basically where you have a good amount of muscle and you're actually lean as well, right? So, how do you reach a point where you're lean and so it's a new page? How do you reach a point where you're lean and muscular, right? Muscular. How do you reach that point? Just let me make it a bit smaller. How do you reach that point where you're lean and muscular? It's really simple. I'll explain it now. So, to reach your dream physique, like where you're lean and muscular, we need to do multiple things. First of all, you need to gain the muscle, right? If you're someone who's skinny, you need to bulk, because bulking is the single best way to build muscle, right? So, bro, you go into multiple bulks to build muscle. And you might say, why not just one single bulk? Because when you bulk, you gain muscle, but you also gain fat. So you're gonna cut to get rid of the fat, to not get fat, right? So you go and pay like phases of bulking and cutting. So you bulk and cut, bulk and cut, bulk and cut multiple times until you reach it in physique. Multiple. Right? So it's really that simple. So the two things that you're going to be spamming until you reach your dream physique is to bulk and cut, bulk and cut, bulk and cut, bulk and cut. Right? You bulk to build muscle because that's the single best way to build muscle. But when you bulk and gain muscle, you also gain some fat, right? And you don't want to just become someone who's fat and like, right? So you go on a cut to get rid of the fat, and then you go on a bulk again. Bulk and cut, bulk and cut, bulk and cut until you reach that point where you're lean and muscular, right? And it's really that simple, man. It's not that hard or like really complicated. No, it's really simple. It's bulking and cutting until you reach your physique. Because within physique, you're lean, right? And you might currently just be lean, right? To get the muscle, you have to bulk. But after bulking, like building good amount of muscle, like on every bulk, you're going to gain some fat, right? So you're gonna cut to get rid of the fat and keep bulking and cutting until you reach your dream physique, right? Because bro, it's really that simple, right? This video is like mainly focused on like the theory and like the whole thing, like from a overview, right? Of course, there's like small details for the bulking, the small details for the cutting, the training, and all that. But this is just to show how simple it is. Like, just, bro, don't overcomplicate it, right? And just focus on bulking and cutting, while obviously training, right? And that's it, man. That's how you reach your dream physique, because reaching your dream physique is really, really simple. And now, if you're serious about reaching your dream physique, DM me on Instagram. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Take action. Assalamu alaikum.